Now the word begotten is right there in John 3:16. It's probably the most famous Bible verse. When you start John 3:16, most people can finish it off, or at least are familiar with it. And I don't think that's by accident or chance. It encapsulates and summarizes the gospel really well. That God's love. Well, let's read it since we're there. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life. You can just expand on this beautiful thought encapsulated here and really show the gospel. It's right there, all in one place. But our understanding of this verse and how we interpret it will influence our understanding and comprehension of God's love. Because the measure of God's love, according to this verse, is who He gave. Isn't that right? Yes. The measure that John is using to express God's love is that He gave someone, He gave His only begotten Son. As a matter of fact, this word has had a little bit of a debate as to exactly what it means. You're familiar with that, the word begotten? And how you understand or how you define the meaning of that word will influence your understanding and your perception of God's love. The measure is in who He gave, and actually salvation is in who He gave. Because if you believe in the one that He gave, that's the only way you cannot perish but have everlasting life. So not only is it the measure of God's love, but it's also believing. Whosoever believeth in Him, the one that God gave, should not perish. Two key points, hinging on the identity of who God gave. Well, who did God give? Well, everyone will say, well, He gave His only begotten Son. Well, what does that mean? Well, that depends on who you ask. So today we want to see, what does the Bible tell us the meaning of this particular word is, because it's been involved in a little bit of a controversy. Commonly you will find today people or even scholars will interpret this word to mean, and that's the word begotten I'm referring to mean perhaps unique. You heard that? Yes. Or special, or one and only. And sometimes there are professors, theologians, even some scholars and linguists who will assure you that that is the meaning of the word. It does not mean to actually be born. Some people actually say this word does not even belong in the Bible, and some Bible translations leave out that word, where you'll find John 3:16 will say something like, He gave His one and only Son. It totally drops out the word begotten. So today what we will do is we will do a word study in the Bible at this particular word, and we'll look for all the occurrences of the word begotten in the scriptures to see how the Bible actually uses this word and what it means. Now this is going to be an exhaustive study. There are only 9 times where this word is used in the New Testament. We're going to look at all 9 occurrences and just find out for ourselves, how does the Bible use it so we can understand what it means when it refers to Christ. But interestingly enough, if we do look at the dictionary meaning, you will find that in the dictionary it comes from the Greek word monogenes, which does mean only born or only begotten child.